Good morning. We're here again. This is now lesson 2. My name's Claire Hubbard and I'm a year 2 teacher in Higher Hill, and I'm director of the Teach Hub, which is the company that we've set up to help with teaching children to read. So good morning everybody. Please comment freely on there. I can see some of the comments coming up on the screen. This is going to be our second lesson following on from yesterday, so if you weren't with us yesterday, then we'll try and catch up and look at some of the things that have been going on. So good morning, Macy. I loved your picture, Macy, of your vowel hand. I'll try and show that tomorrow if you're all right with that. So, good morning, Mrs. Prophet. I can see you there. Good morning, Jen. A few shout outs. I'll do those later when we've got a few more people logging on. So what we're going to start with today is we're going to be looking at the vocabulary from yesterday, which is still here. But first of all, I want to see whether or not you can predict from yesterday a little bit more about these dogs. So I set you a little task. Whether you got the sheets from the Teach Hub or not, it doesn't really matter. And you can either print them off or just look at them. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. Morning, Lou. Nice to see you. Lou's on the text for me so she can tell me what's going on. Now, if you did have a look at the dogs, I'm just going to take this predict off. This is another one of our reading skills. So we looked at vocabulary and we're going to predict. That is perhaps what you may have filled in. I'm going to reveal now which dog is which. So that's my copy there, and I'll now show you on here who was who. So let's see if you got this right. So this is Rosie. She's a border collie, and that's how Lou Stafford has drawn Rosie. This is George. He's a little spaniel. Bonnie is a poodle, black poodle. And Woody, if you didn't guess, was this little terrier, and he wears a little red scarf. He's the one that gets lost in the story. So I don't know whether you guessed those right. It's quite hard. But we also got some predictions about what was going to happen, and I think we said that some people said that maybe the dragon would be coming in somehow, and maybe they'd make friends. So we'll have a look. I'm not going to read you the whole book though. I am going to start to read a little bit of it for you. Good morning, Connie. Good morning, Esther from Yarnfield. Lovely for you to tell me where you're from as well, so that I can reply to you as I'm seeing you on the screen there. So lovely. Right then, what we're going to do then is just start. I'm going to move some of these out of the way. While my Alexa keeps going off there. So we are looking at vocabulary. One little quick game then I can see who's here as well from your comments. I want you to now put in your comment box just one of two letters, A or B. We're going to play Would You Rather. So would you rather? Let's look at gathered first of all. Okay, so I'll show you what to do. Remember we had gathered, which we were sort of gathering in. You can use your actions to help with these. Gathered. Okay, would you rather A, gather a pile of sticks, or B, gather a pile of leaves? So type A or B into the comments. A pile of sticks for A, a pile of leaves for B. Would you rather? I don't know if you've seen the books or played the games Would You Rather, but they are really good fun. So would you rather? And then you can see whether A or B. Okay, next one. I'll have a look at some of these comments later and see which was more popular, sticks or leaves. Okay, next one. Would you rather? We're going to use appear, not appeared. Okay. Would you rather appear, or what would you rather appear? A flash of light, or would you rather appear with a huge bang? So say you had to appear somewhere into a room. How would you like to appear into view? A flash of light. B, a huge bang. It's up to you. A or B. You can tell your partner, you can talk to your partner, type A or B into the comments so that I can see whether it's A or B. I think I'd probably prefer flashlight. Don't know. We'll have a look and see what you like later. Okay, next one. Okay, the next word we looked at yesterday. Another verb. These are all verbs yesterday. Notice they all end in ed because they're past tense. Screeched. Oh, anybody who knows me knows I don't like these loud noises, but screeched, loud noise, high-pitched noise. In the story, there is a high-pitched noise. So, would you rather hear, this is A, an owl screech, that's A, or B, some tyres screech on the car? I think I definitely know which one I'd like there. So A, an owl screech, or B, tyres on a car? A or B, screech. Oh, Burley, B. Helen Steele, I can see your answers are B as well. Perhaps I need to know which word you're referring to, because I'm not sure whether that Helen was B for screech or B for appear. We'll have a look though. Okay, next one, you ready? Last one was barked. Now that was quite a hard one for would you rather, but would you rather, I was thinking about this, we're going to try and relate it to some of these dogs. So would you rather hear a bark from A, a terrier, like Woody, or B, would you rather hear a bark from a collie, like Rosie? So A, B. I think, personally, I like B. A bit high-pitched those, but I like bigger dogs anyway. Okay, so entirely up to you, A or B. Oh, I can see loads and loads and loads of answers. Thank you. Simon Frisbee, B. Ian, hello Ian, I met you last night, didn't I? Hello Elsie. I presume that's you, Elsie, on there. Okay, lovely. I'm going to show you the book. I'm just might move those. I'll see if we need the space in a minute. So this is the book. We are now going to start to read this book just a little bit, just the first few pages. Okay, I'll try and hold it so you can see it. So, The Straad Pack Lose Woody in the Secret Land by Lou Stafford. We looked at this yesterday. There's the village where they live. And this is the story of many adventures. And we've got Rosie, Woody, Bonnie, and George. Okay, and we've met those, and now you know who they are because they're on here. And there they are. This is the first part of the book. I'm going to read you this book, and then I'm going to show you the other version that I use, and we'll find the words. You might see some of the words in here. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to just read this straight from here. Just listen to it and follow along. As the dogs gathered in front of the old smithy, they realised somebody was missing. Where's George? Asked Rosie. Just at that moment, they heard paws screeching to a halt as George appeared from around the corner. This is George here. Sorry, said George. Thought I was going to miss today's adventure. Wonder where he'd been. He screeched to a halt. We'll look at those words in a minute, because that's one of our words you remember. Okay. Woody, there he is, look, was trying to wait patiently, but he was just too excited to be off on their next adventure. Let's go, he barked. Off to St. Ninian's Point, where we can run and chase rabbits. And seagulls, said George. So off the pack ran, down the lane, and out towards the point. And that's as far as we're going to go on there. Sorry about it, it's a beautiful book. It's shiny because it's like a white clean, but I hope you could see that. So what I'm going to do is show you the story now. Now, usually in the classroom we do this on the big whiteboard. So I've had to make it big enough for you to see. So I'm hoping we can see, yeah, we can just about see the words. There's just some pictures at the bottom that you can't see. I need it close enough for you to see. Okay, now this is where we're going to read the story again, but it's the way that I've written it out, which I told you I'd sort of shortened it a little bit, but you will be able to find the words that we were looking at earlier, these ones. You will be able to see those in there. So when you see the words, you can put a thumbs up on the screen this time, so on the comments, every time you see a word. When I do this at school, we might put our hands up, but as we're here and we're home learning, what you can do is put a thumbs up so that I know that you can see them, and then we'll do something else with the reading. Okay, so the Straad Pack. All I want you to do is to just follow it along with me. I'll tell you what, I'll just move that a bit higher, and then you can see it all a little bit easier. Okay. Ready? that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay. The Straad Pack. The 4 dog friends all live on a magical island. They were gathered together before going out on an adventure, but they realised that George was missing. You might have seen gathered there. Suddenly, with a loud bark, George appeared from around the corner and screeched to a sudden halt. "Sorry," he explained. "I thought I was late." "Never mind," barked Woody. "Let's just go now." Woody was trying to be patient, but he just wanted to find some rabbits to chase. So the pack ran off down the steep hill towards the point. Okay, and that's a place where they were going to go. Okay, so I think some of you may have seen some of these words along the way, which was very good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to read it again. We're going to do something called echo reading, which means I will read a little bit and then I want you to read a little bit. This is a little bit harder because I can't hear what you're saying to me because the situation that we're in. If we're in the class, the children, you usually just copy me. So my turn, your turn. This is that we're going to know the text so well that when you read it on your own in a moment, you will be able to read it a lot easier. Okay, so you've heard it from the book, you've heard it from here. Now I'm going to do what we call echo reading. I'm going to read one little tiny bit. I'm not going to read it all. I think I'll start from when we got some speech. So I'll start from here, okay, from sorry. So when I stop, I want you to copy what I've just said. You ready? Don't say anything yet. Wait till I sort of nod at you. "Sorry," he explained. "I thought I was late." Now you say that is exactly the same way. "Sorry," he explained. "I thought I was late." Well done. I can't hear you, but I'm assuming you're doing this with me. Adults, join in too, please. "Never mind," barked Woody. "Let's just go now." Your turn. "Never mind," barked Woody. "Let's just go now." Woody was trying to be patient. Woody was trying to be patient. But he just wanted to find some rabbits to chase. He just wanted to find some rabbits to chase. So the pack ran off down the steep hill towards the point. So the pack ran off towards the steep hill towards the point. Good, well done. Okay, so that was echo reading. Now what we're going to do is exactly the same, but I'm going to start from here to here. As I read it out loud, I want you to read it out loud with me at the same time, okay, with exactly that same expression. Okay, so you ready? "Sorry," he explained. "I thought I was late." "Never mind," barked Woody. "Let's just go now." Woody was trying to be patient, but he just wanted to find some rabbits to chase. So the pack ran off down the steep hill towards the point. Okay, now what I want you to do now is I'm going to leave that there so you can see it. I'll put it a little bit closer. I'm going to put some music on, and this is what we would do in the classroom. You know what to do if you are part of our school or if you follow some of our plans, because what happens now is the children, all of your children, you can read this from the top to the bottom on your own with the partner. Sorry, you can take it in turns with a partner. Somebody have a go, you have a go, take it in turns. But what I want you to do is perhaps you could read a sentence each. So somebody would start, then the next person would carry on, read it all through. And once you've read it all the way through, if you want to read it again, you can. Don't think we'll have a lot of time to do that just at this moment. But then afterwards, you have to find the words. So I want you to find those 4 words, which were barked, they were appeared, there was screeched, and there was gathered. Okay, find them and point to them. Okay, on here, make sure you can find those as you've read. There is bark and barked on there. You can do both of those. All right, I'm just going to leave you for a minute to read that, practice reading it through, and then we'll go through some of the questions. I'm going to see if we've got any shout outs. Okay, thank you. I think somebody thought we'd lost the sound there. We hadn't lost the sound. I was leaving you to it just for a moment. Lots and lots of people here. Hello to Full Forward. Hello to Jude and Claire, back with us from yesterday. Nice to see that you're with us. Jane, yes, I'm missing this as well, doing this at school. We love doing this, don't we, at school? Hi, Bertie. And hello to Outline First. Nice to see you. Lou Stafford's with us. So the author, welcome Lou, nice to see that you've made it with us today. I hope you approve of what we're doing. We love your book. Hello Judy, Brad and Jen Prophet, hope you're doing okay there. Okay, so there's the story. Now what we're going to do, you can always go and download your own little version of this and you can find the words yourself on there, but we're just going to finish off with a couple of questions. We're going to look first of all at how to retrieve, which means we're going to go and get the answer. We're going to fetch the answer from the text. I'm just going to cover the dogs up for a minute just to put retrieve over there. The answer is in the text. We can just go and find them. So if I gave you a question such as, why was Woody impatient? Why was he impatient? What you need to do is think, well, whereabouts did that come within the text? It was around about here. We can see that because Woody is there. Why was Woody impatient? I'm going to write on this because Woody was trying to be patient. So that's got something to do with the answer. We can just lift it off. But he just wanted to find some rabbits to chase. So there's the answer. We retrieved it. Why was Woody impatient? And we would write it out as a sentence. Year twos, I've got two questions for you to do. And whilst we're practicing this reading comprehension, I do want you to write these out in sentences like we did yesterday, capital letters, full stops, and making sense. So we've got everything there, not just the answers. I try and discourage them from just writing find some rabbits, because there's the answer. He wanted to find some rabbits, didn't he? So why was he impatient? Woody was impatient. Oh, a very squeaky pen. Because, good word to be able to spell properly there. Woody was impatient because we can just lift it straight from here, wanted to find some rabbits to chase. Okay, and there's no excuse here for getting any spellings wrong because they're all on the text. That's what I always tell our year twos to find. Well, you're going to see this, I think you might just about see it. Some rabbits to chase. Excuse my handwriting, it's quite hard to do this whilst we're doing this live. So there you go. So check it. What was the question? Why was Woody impatient? Woody was impatient because he wanted to find some rabbits to chase. Okay, that answers the question. And the answers were there. They're in the text. Always look back at the text. Now, I've got two more questions for you. This one is our infer sign. So this one, you've got to use the clues a little bit. And what I'm going to do is give you two more questions before we finish today. This is on the sheet here. I'll hold it up there so you can see there if you want to do it straight from the video. Why did George nearly bump into the other dogs? Again, it'll be here somewhere, but it's not a retrieval. You've got to think now, what clues has Lou Stafford given us to say that why did he nearly bump into the other dogs? Think about how he was moving when he came towards the dogs. It says here how he actually moved. Think about whether he's moving quickly, slowly. There's the word screeched. This is a really good clue. Sudden halt, a halt is stopping really quickly there, and that will there tell you why did George nearly bump into the other dogs. And this is to do with Woody. He wanted to chase some rabbits. Why? Why do you think they wanted to chase rabbits? Think about what you know about dogs. Use your knowledge already about what you know and try and work out why they want to chase those rabbits. And that would be a little bit of inference there to help you. If you want another thing to do, you don't have to do any of these, but if you want to do these are also in the pack for lesson 2. It's a sheet with the dogs on. You can see I've matched them. If you could do some sort of character descriptions for the ones that you know already, for example, you might know a little bit about George now. You might know a little bit about Woody. Just write some things that you know. We can build this up like a little character description over today, tomorrow, and the next day there. Okay. Right, I think we're just about done. So if you sort of came in part way through, we've gone through the words, we've looked at the words in the text, we're going to ask you to find the words in the text, we've looked a little bit at retrieving, finding answers straight from the text, and infer is where you use the clues to find the answers from the text. So if we can do that, tomorrow what we're going to do is look a little bit more at the words and the ED ending and start sorting those out. Okay, so thank you so much for joining in. We had quite a lot of views last night when I was looking because you can replay this and look at it in your own time as well. So thank you, and thank you for all the support, and people have been sending me lots of comments for this, so thank you very much for that. So I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And we'll look at lesson 3 and I'll read you a little bit more of the book. All right, don't forget, if you want the book, go online to Lou Stafford's website and it's all there for you. Okay, lots of thumbs up, thank you very much. Okay, enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time. All right, thank you, bye-bye.